Today's closing arguments began in Elizabeth Holmes' criminal fraud trial. The Theranos founder, who went from Stanford dropout to the world's first self-made billionaire woman at the age of 31, now faces up to 20 years in prison if she's convicted.
And of course, the central question is, did she intentionally mislead investors as Theranos crashed and burned? This morning, we've got live team coverage. First, today in the base, Kris Sanchez live in the South Bay with a look at what we can expect today. Kris?
Well, we expect that the jury will hear the government say that Elizabeth Holmes knew that her technology didn't work when she took it to market, that she continued to take money from investors, and she put people's health and their lives in jeopardy through that technology. Now, Elizabeth Holmes was the last person on the stand in her own defense, and through the trial, she said that misstatements to investors and business partners were based on information that she believed true at the time. Her legal team also introduced intimate details of her romantic relationship with Theranos executive Sunny Balwani, saying he was mentally and physically abusive and controlling. Our legal analyst said that the jury could interpret that testimony as another manipulation by a woman who ran her business for 10 years before bringing the flawed technology to market.
It's not just a failed startup. It's a situation where technology was put on the market. Representations were made by Elizabeth Holmes that turned out to be inaccurate. People relied upon that and put their lives in the hands of her technology.
So I want to recap some of what the jury also heard through the last couple of weeks. They heard testimony from 29 government witnesses, including a woman whose Theranos blood test showed she suffered a miscarriage when she was in fact still pregnant. Another patient was told they were HIV positive when they were not, and a Theranos test diagnosed prostate cancer markers in another patient, which was not true because the patient was a woman and did not have a prostate. Elizabeth Holmes was the most compelling of the three defense witnesses, at times crying on the stand while testifying about leaving Stanford because she was raped and then being abused by Balwani, a claim that he denied. Of the trial of Sunny Balwani, her ex-boyfriend and fellow Theranos executive. His trial will now start in February instead of in January. Closing statements are expected to take 2 days. Our analyst says that she believes in her experience the jury will feel the pressure of the holiday looming, and they may want to hurry and try to come to a decision so this case is not hanging over their holiday celebrations. In San Jose, Kris Sanchez, Today in the Bay.
Really fascinating to listen to. Thank you, Kris. No matter what the verdict, Silicon Valley certainly learned some lessons with his experience with Theranos and Elizabeth Holmes.
Yeah, Scott McGrew continues our coverage. And Scott, it's clear from testimony that Holmes overpromised, underdelivered here, but her lawyers say that it was standard practice in Silicon Valley.
Well, yeah, that's the claim, but I think they get that wrong for two reasons. First of all, Holmes and Theranos didn't deliver at all. The product they say worked, the Edison, barely existed, certainly never went to market, and the tests, as Kris pointed out, were often run on traditional testing equipment that Theranos didn't tell people they had. The other reason is, while Silicon Valley companies often overpromise, claim a new feature for a phone or something is just around the corner, in this case, as Michelle Hagan pointed out, they were working on life and death technology. People trusted those tests to tell them whether they had cancer or AIDS. The other lesson I think Silicon Valley is going to take away from this is don't trust, because a company has a first-class board of directors, that the board of directors knows what's going on or that they know what they're doing. Theranos boasted two former secretaries of state, the former secretary of state and the future secretary of state, here and here, and then a former defense secretary and a future defense secretary, Jim Mattis, among others. Investors looked at this blue ribbon board and thought, I can trust they know what's going on, but of course, Lauren Marcus, they didn't.
Yeah, well, and you mentioned George Shultz there as well. In his case, we know that he was actually warned that things were a little amiss.
His own grandson worked in the labs, tried to warn his grandfather things were amiss to try to protect his grandfather's legacy. You know, we want to remember Shultz as a statesman who was on the right side of so much, integration, the fight on climate change, the end of the Cold War, and his grandson was trying to protect that legacy.
Yeah, and we will remember him as that.
Yes, we will.
Thank you.